Thank you so much, Robert, and happy Pride, all of you that are here. I've been the Swedish Minister for European Union Affairs Issues and Democracy Issues since February of 2010. And I would say my whole political life I've been pushing for human rights issues. And being here today in Belgrade is for me a true human rights affairs issues. But I would say it's not only connected on minority rights and LGBT rights, it's also an issue, as Robert mentioned, of freedom of assembly and freedom of expression. It's one of the core human rights connected to the European Union, the base of the European Union. That's why we founded this union decades ago. And that's why I think it's so important to be here in presence. I belong to one of the 27 member states, Sweden, in the European Union that are pushing most for enlargement. And that's why we also are very frank when it comes to commitments to human rights among the countries that are applying for a coming membership of the European Union. And with true friends, you can also be very frank. That's my message, my political message here. I just came from a very good meeting with Zuzana Grubječić, did I pronounce it a bit almost correct? Who is the Serbian minister responsible for European integration in the country. And we had a very good conversation about how important it is to stick to the values of the European Union. Because Serbia has still a journey to walk, not only when it comes to minority issues, but also rule of law and other basic political issues for the Union. But as being one of the countries that are supporting Serbia fully to continue with the important to becoming closer to the European Union, I think it's also important to be very frank in these issues. And I think it's, as Robert already said, it's deeply sad that we could not this time have the opportunity to have the Pride Parade. And Pride Parades in the year 2012 in Europe would be the litmus test, I think, for the human rights. We know that situation for LGBT people, not only in Serbia, but in the region and in far too many member states in the European Union, is still very troublesome. But we need to continue and we need to push for these rights. Otherwise, we will not come closer to the values of the Union.